I am about to do my Friday reads for the week. Before I do that, I wanted to talk to you really quickly about a project that I'm doing. I am working on indexing the 2016 releases that will be eligible for next year's BookTube SFF Awards. I think this is going to be useful for anybody who's doing the BookTube SFF Awards, but also for people who want to do the Hugo nominating and voting for next year as well. So I am going to be posting a link to a Google form down below, and I would really appreciate your help in submitting books that you know that are coming out this year. I've done about 100 already, just going through catalogs from publishers and trying to make sure that I have as much as possible. But I'm really, I won't lie, I'm weak on the short fiction and YA stuff. And there's just so much coming out, you can never do it all. So I would appreciate help if you've got a couple minutes. If not, if you recommend me a book on Goodreads, I will be able to add it. I'm working on the logistics of what exactly we're going to do for categorization and and popularity indication on the sheet, but it will be up eventually. Ideally, it'll have title, author, publication date, but also cool things like the Goodreads rating updated monthly, things like accessibility to if it's free and available on the internet, things like that. So there's that for you. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a fantastic addition if we can get it up and running. It's just one of those things that to have it ready for next year, we of course have to be starting now. So let's get to it. I have had an okay reading week. I am almost done with Wuthering Heights on audio, and then I finished Lumberjanes over my lunch hour. This was so much fun. And I am currently maybe a third of the way through Otherbound by Corinne Dewis. I also have read the first third or so of Weird Sisters by Terry Pratchett, one of the first Witches books. I expect that I'll probably finish those up fairly soon because I have a long weekend. So I'm spending Friday just sitting around at home, reading, relaxing, hopefully getting a lot of cleaning done. When I am done with Wuthering Heights on audio, I'm going to be reading Shadows of Self. That is the second in the new Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. It is the one that is up for the BookTube SFF Award. I also have Mary Robinette Kowal and Brandon Sanderson's short fiction that are up for the award. Other than that, I have a couple of things that I'm kind of deciding about. So I want to be reading Fellside. This is the new M.R. Carey. He wrote The Girl with All the Gifts that you might have seen floating around last year, the year before. He's also really interesting because he's a comics writer. And so I have enjoyed his stuff in the past. I'm looking forward to reading his newest book. I also have Parable of the Sower. This is by Octavia Butler and it's a classic. And then Lois McMaster Bujold's Paladin of Souls. And I'm kind of choosing between those which I want to read. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to fall. It's one of those weeks I can tell it's going to be a mood reading week. But such is life sometimes, right? Before I go, you should make sure to check out Nicole's channel. She's going to be hosting a live show on Saturday at 3 p.m. Central. That's 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard. I'll link it down below so that you can have the schedule ahead of time. But I'm going to be there. Rachel's going to be there. Chelsea from the Reading Outlaw is going to be there. I think Elizabeth from Books and Pieces is going to stop in for a while, and so is Caitlin from KG. It's going to be fantastic and a ton of fun, and I love doing live shows, and you should join us. But you know the drill. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about these 3 books. Which one should I read? I'm just not sure. I hope you're having a fantastic reading week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.